Do you wanna ride in the back seat of a caddy? All right, that's it. We're done. No, seriously. I bought this thing just so I could do that. Hello and welcome to part 2 of Avid Adventure. We're going to call this one Mission Albuquerque because that's where I got this car from, or truck I should say. I flew all the way out to Albuquerque, New Mexico from Detroit, bought the truck, and I'm driving it back. And this is part 2. Where we left off, I had stopped for the night in Newton, Kansas. Woke up in the morning to a bit of an event. The car had some antifreeze leaks, and I'm a bit behind schedule, about 5 hours. So let's get to it. Let's start driving and let's see how it goes. I found a car which I thought was local to where I was staying, and I wanted to go see it this morning. It was a 95 Mercedes E320. Looked like a nice car, but it turned out to be almost 2 hours south of where I was. So I said, forget it. Had breakfast at the hotel, went outside with my coffee, said, you know what, let me start the car cold and listen to it. And it sounded fine, but then it started to leak antifreeze. It was leaking from both sides, right and left. So right away I thought, radiator hoses. This car does have a brand new radiator in it. So I didn't have any tools with me, unfortunately. I couldn't bring them on the plane with me. And I went to a few local places and they were all closed. One of them being Omega Auto Clinic. If you don't know who that is, look it up. It was quite interesting. He was only a couple miles from where I was staying. So then I went and got a toolkit, gallon of antifreeze just in case, and found that both radiator hoses, the clamps were finger tightened, it felt like. So I backed them off, slid the hoses on, tightened them back up, and so far so good by the praise of God. So I'm a little behind schedule. It's 11, or it's noon here, which means it's 1 o'clock at home. And I've got 12 to 13 hours to drive, so let's get to it. Here you can see a picture of my navigation and the proposed route taking me right through the Chicagoland area. A total of 13 hours, 33 minutes, 933 miles. Sit rep! I'm a few hundred miles in. Still got more than half a tank. Still got some coffee, some water, another protein bar, some sunflower seeds. And I've still got 9 hours to go. And I don't have much light left. I think dusk is in like another hour or so. C'est la vie. Just keep going. So far, so good. Keeping my eyes on the T's and P's. Everything looks good. Let's just keep going. Sit rep. Stop to grab some more coffee and snacks, pay the water bill, and put gas. Throughout Missouri, there were lots of hills and whatnot, and more traffic. So we dipped down in the MPG's department to like 17 and a quarter. I was getting almost 19 miles per gallon earlier, but c'est la vie. On that clock it says 5, so that means it's 7, because this is 2 hours behind. Maybe I should fix that. Okay, I fixed it. It says 7 o'clock. That's what time it is at home. And I still have roughly 8 hours of driving. That means 3 in the morning. I was supposed to be there by 11 at night, but unfortunately the unforeseen mechanical factor earlier this morning changed that. So let's just keep driving. I'm gonna go as far as I can. I got some snacks with me to help me. Coffee and a double shot just in case. And these guys, Fuego. That should really help keep me awake. Plenty of water. And of course, sunflower seeds. So let's just see if we can make it. I don't think I'll get a hotel room if I get too tired. I think I'll stop in a rest area and just take a nap for an hour or so. But all right, let's haul ass. Sit rep. I don't even know what time it is. Sit rep. I'm at the first truck stop in Michigan. It's midnight. It's snowing. And I'm tired. But I'm going for it. I've got just over 3 hours left. And I'm going for it. I want to sleep in my bed tonight. We made it in one piece-ish. I got the car back to Detroit, and now it's time to take it to the shop. We're here at the shop right now, and let's get it up on the hoist and see what it looks like underneath. All right, so we finally got it up on the hoist, and there was a bit of a leak from the oil pan, and what else?
Tail shaft, pinion seal, right here. Here, see? Over here. See the running down here?
Tail shaft.
And exhaust water's leaking. No, it's not, man. Exhaust water's not normal.
Yeah, but as long as I'm not leaking blinker fluid, I'm fine.
No, blinker fluid. It's muffler fluid.
That's muffler fluid, huh? Oh, what? Dude! Yeah. Dude, that's bad.
Yeah, look at the back of the transfer case. It's looking there, too. At the drive shaft.
So, we're going to get an estimate and see all what it needs. We've cleaned it up, and I'm going to drive it for a day, bring it back, we'll get it up, we'll take a look at it, and we'll see what it needs. Hopefully it's nothing too big. Oil pan gasket, maybe crank seal and the pinion seal on the rear, possibly the front seal or the rear seal of the transfer case, so both ends of the drive shaft. I mean, it just turned 187,000 miles. But the good thing is it's absolutely rust-free underneath. So in the next episode of this series on the Escalade, we'll see if we're able to fix whatever it needs, and we'll go from there. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.